Hello everyone, my name is Tara and I'm an art instructor at Clap Studio. Thank you so much for purchasing our interactive aquarium kit. Now if you haven't purchased your kit yet, feel free to do so at www.clapstudio.ca. Our kits come pre-measured, pre-designed, has everything you need inside to create your project. And the best part of it, we designed this kit with as little mess as possible. So go ahead to www.clapstudio.ca to get your own kit. This particular project involves a little bit of engineering and a little bit of under the sea wonder. Now what we're going to see is our fish moving up and down. We've got some magnetic fish swimming in the background. It's fantastic. So let's get started. So in this kit, we are going to have the following pieces. We are going to have 4 pieces of construction paper with a bit of tape, a piece of glitter tape, 2 short dowels with a foam piece attached to it, 4 long green pipe cleaners, 4 multicolored pipe cleaners, 4 brown pipe cleaners, 2 long dowel sticks, 1 small plastic cup, 4 magnets, string, googly eyes, foam piece A, and it's got stickers on the top and bottom, foam piece B. This is going to be the background of our aquarium. Foam piece C, which is going to be the front of our aquarium. Foam piece E, it has 2 slits in it, and this is going to be the lid of our aquarium. And 2 pieces of foam piece D. Now as we see, there are stickers on the sides and there are 2 holes on the top. This goes for both pieces. The only extra things that you would need for this kit are a pair of scissors, some markers, and some crayons. So let's get started. We are first going to take foam piece B. And what we're going to do is we're going to decorate foam piece B completely on one side. And this is going to be the background of our aquarium. So let's get started with that first. So this is how I decorated my background for my aquarium. I have made a little treasure chest, drew some rocks, some seaweed, some coral. It's completely up to you how you want to design your aquarium. You can get as creative with it as you want. So after we are done designing this piece, we are going to take foam piece A, and what we're going to do with this piece, where the stickers are, we're going to just color it brown because this is going to be the floor of our aquarium. So here's my piece, foam piece A. I colored it brown. I used crayons to color both of my pieces. I'm going to peel out the stickies from one end, and I am going to attach my foam board B onto foam board A. And there you have it. We have our floor and our background done. For the next part, we're going to take foam piece C and we're going to attach it to the front of our aquarium. Make sure to press it firmly and securely into our stickies. Look at that. It's already coming along fantastically. The next pieces that we're going to use are foam pieces D. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure to peel off the stickies and attach them securely to either side of our aquarium. Make sure, very important is to make sure that the holes are on the top side. There we go. We have our aquarium now with the side walls. The holes, remember, are on the top. And now we can get started with our next piece. So the next step that we're going to do is we're going to take our 2 long dowel sticks and we are going to put them inside the top holes. So now that we have our dowels in place, we're going to put this to the side for a bit because now we are going to work on our fish. Using the 4 pieces of construction paper, we are going to draw and cut out our fish. Now the best thing to do is to draw on the side of the sticker so that we know we're not going to cut out the sticker once we cut out our fish. Alright, now that we have a bit of our fish outline, we can go ahead and cut it out. As we see, the tape is still in the middle. So now that we got our first fish colored in, remember to do both sides because our pieces can move around, so we want to make sure that our fish is designed entirely. Now we can go on, and with the rest of our construction paper, we are going to make different kinds of sea life. Now that we have all of our pieces cut out and colored in, I decided to go with a jellyfish, a fish, a baby shark, and a little stingray. So now what we're going to do is we're going to choose 2 of our fish to have magnets and 2 of them to have string. Now I've got my magnets stuck onto the 2 fish I want. I've got my shark with the magnet and my stingray with a magnet. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our aquarium, take your fish that you've chosen, use the other magnet and stick it onto the back. Look at that, it looks like they're swimming. Let's do that for the other fish. Super cool, we've got the other fish stuck. Now we are going to use foam piece E, the one with the 2 slits. We're going to have the 2 remaining fish. We're going to have string. Now the string that you get, you can cut it in half, which I did. And get yourself the 2 dowel pieces with the foam on it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the dowel with the foam piece and stick it into one of the slits. Press it in. Make sure that you leave a bit of a handle on the top. Let's do this with the second piece. Alright, so I've got my 2 dowel pieces stuck in there. And make sure that the little foam square is on the top. This is going to prevent these dowels from slipping down. Now on to the next step. Turn your piece over. Take your string and tie a knot under. So this is the top part, this is the bottom. We're going to tie the string underneath. Make sure when you are tying this knot that you do a double knot so that the string doesn't fall out, and do it as tightly as possible. Now that we have our 2 strings attached on each dowel, we're going to go ahead and stick our fish to the end of the strings. Make sure to press it in firmly. Press the string into the tape firmly. There we go, we have our fish hanging from the string. And now it's time to put it into our aquarium. So now this is very important. The placement of the string and the dowels is very important in this part in order for your fish to move up and down. So what we're going to do is we're first going to place our fish in front of the dowels. Step 1. Alright? And now when we put our lid on, these small dowel pieces are going to go behind the dowels. So now that we've got our lid on and our fish are moving, now it's time to test them if they go up and down. So we're going to twist it. Look at that, it's going up. It's catching on the dowel and you can rotate it down. Look at that. It goes up and down. Test it for both pieces. Look at that. Up and down. So now that our aquarium works, we're going to add on the final finishing touches to our aquarium. The next step that we're going to do is make our little hermit crab or octopus. It's completely up to you how you want to use it. So for this, we're going to use the red cup and the 4 brown pipe cleaners and your googly eyes. So I've stuck my googly eyes on, and I have twisted my pipe cleaners together. So what I decided to make was a hermit crab. What we're going to do is we're going to make sure there's a little bit of a peak, like a mountain, and that is going to go into our cup. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put this now into our aquarium. Let's put the legs in first, place them anywhere you want. What we're going to do is place our cup right on top. Look at that. There we have our little hermit crab. With the green pipe cleaners, we're going to make some seaweed. So what we do is we can bend it in a curvy way. Make sure one end is sticking straight, because this is the part, the base, we're going to pierce it into our foam base. Now that we have our seaweed done, we're going to take it and pierce it into the foam board, like so. Just make sure that your seaweed is not going to be in the way of your fish that are hanging from the string, otherwise it can get tangled. Now that we have our seaweed in place, we are going to use the 4 multicolored pipe cleaners to make coral. Coral comes in all shapes and sizes, so you can do whatever you want when making these corals. So one of my favorite ways to do this is to make a bit of a W, or like a 3-leaf clover shape, like that. Twist the bottom so that we have a straight edge, like so, and pierce it into our aquarium. For the last and final step, we are going to be using our glitter sticker and adding it to our handles for better grip. We want to make sure that our grips are going to be small enough to wrap around once around our dowel. Otherwise, if it's wrapped around too much, it can come off. There you have it. We are done. So remember, we're not going to tape our lid because we want to be able to easily move it so that we can adjust our handles and our dowels to make our fish move properly. And there you have it. We are done with our interactive aquarium. It's been so much fun. Now, just a reminder, there will be a lot of waste material, such as some extra foam tape or even some of the construction paper that we cut. Feel free to incorporate these pieces into your aquarium. You can still decorate a ton more. Thank you so much for joining us in this tutorial. Remember, if you haven't gotten your kit yet, feel free to do so at www.clapstudio.ca. We'll see you later. Bye.